it's pretty normal that like as you increase your price, like for example, with Icon, I think we had a 1% conversion rate, but like we had $100 something AOV. I remember working with a brand like years ago, and they had like a $400 to $500 per pair of pants, and like their shirts were like $300, and like their conversion rate was like 0.25%.
Mm,
So higher price point will have a lower conversion rate. Now, the thing is like you have to start looking at like why do people easily go drop $2, $3,000 on a shirt from Gucci or Louis Vuitton or Balenciaga and stuff like that? Is because well-known people wear their stuff. So exactly the same thing here for your brand. What are well-known influencers that we're going to start bringing on into our influencer portion of our business? You'll notice when you go to higher ticket fashion, it's about who's wearing your stuff and just consistently using the same no brand random people, there's no influence of those people in terms of our buyer on our buyers and stuff.
I see. So leveraging like influencers who have clout
Yeah.
to,
Yeah. But and this is also where it's like, who do we bring on as an influencer? I've made the kind of examples before with like workout brands and stuff like that. Like if you look at like I love Alpha Elite. Alpha Elite's a really good workout brand. And then Young LA, for example. They have two completely different types of people. Alpha Elite's a lot more like stories of come up, right? Like all their influencers who are like actual like athletes for their brand. Those people are all like people that have like businesses, they've overcame something major in their life, they've really preserved like pushed got successful and stuff, and they're a lot like all similar in terms of like motivational and stuff like that. Whereas like Young LA, it's like any kid with a TikTok that kind of blew up for just doing random skits and stuff like that. Much younger demographic, but yeah, it still work out and everything. So the types of people you bring on is what represents the culture of your business, of who, is the type of person that's going to buy from your brand right there. So you don't want just any influencer of clout. You also have to kind of hand pick influencers that share common culture within them, amongst them, that's going to create that who is your brand, the type of people that buy from your brand.
yeah, I think what you're kind of referring to is like the way you would angle like your brand positioning, right? So from the influencers that you use, and also maybe like the way the website looks, the content that you put out on your own page, all of that signals to the consumer like what is my brand and what
Yeah,
is the price point,
yeah.
right?
It's not also just price point, but yes, it does make up price point, right? Because if I'm doing very, very low level content of just like, I don't know, like I think of like the prankster people that just go on the street and make pranks. Like very, very hard to sell like a $300 shirt to those types of people. That's of my audience.
Yeah.
But if I make content of like unboxing Rolexes every day, I'm gonna have a much higher income level of people watching my stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, I remember talking to you about this, how we had that price increase and now sort of people are messaging me like the old customers, they're like, "Oh, you priced out like all the old, OG customers from the brand." And you kind of feel like, "Ah, should I go back and like do the old pricing?" But we put so much emphasis on the product itself.
Yeah.
Like we have four people on the product team. We're like developing these garments, like custom made everything. And so like I want to be able to charge like a premium price for it. Uh,
Showcase that. Like I think of like Ben Francis where he's going around and like did tours of Gymshark and you see like a whole team designing fabrics every day. You see a whole team manufacturing this stuff. You see a whole design team coming up with designs. Like there's like multiple different groups of teams of people putting emphasis into like each individual product they push out. You see the like big collection right there on the ground of just things that they were about to launch but just didn't quite meet quality because they're very, very hand-picked the designs that go out. They want to make sure it's something that'll last for years. So
hmm,
showcase that in an ad, create a video showcasing that. Even address it. Like literally the first thing you say is a lot of our customers are upset of the fact that we increased our price, but let me show you what that gets you at that new price and what we stand for.